most of us would have access to NCD statistics in Fiji. Yeah? We would have known that around 80% of all deaths in Fiji are due to NCDs. With a cost, sorry, I'm going to have to look at my note here, with a cost of 509 million per year that the Fiji government uses from screening to management and treatment, and that is a lot of money already to be sending on a range of non-communicable diseases in Fiji. But at a glance, I have some percentages here that I'd like to read out in terms of behavioral risk factors. So 85% of our population are consuming unhealthy diet. Physical inactivity is also around 53%. People who smoke are around 30%. Alcohol drinkers around 60%. And in terms of metabolic risk factors, high blood sugar is around 30%. High blood pressure is around 31%. Nutritional status of overweight and obesity is around 70%. High cardiovascular risk at obesity and overweight is around 67%, 70%. And anemia at around 40%. These statistics have been taken out of the NCD STEP survey and as well as the National Nutrition Survey with our exclusive breastfeeding rates of 45%, both with the National Nutrition Survey and the mix multiple indicator cluster survey that has been that was recently conducted last year. But I'd like to dwell for a moment on the deviation of food preferences, a deviation from our traditional root crops, traditional vegetables and fruits, to a more cereal-based diet. So our populations have become food dependent, import food dependent, which is why the Ministry of Health and as well as the Ministry of Agriculture in recent years, particularly during the COVID pandemic, had developed with the University of the South Pacific an app called My Kana app, which my colleague Kriti will talk more on that, to assist families and households on growing their own food. That has materialized during the pandemic, which had assisted many families, many households to be able to feed themselves while waiting for assistance to come from government and various organizations. Having said that, the government, through the Ministry of Health and Medical Services, had also developed last year, which is going to be endorsed this year, the Fiji Wellness Strategic Plan, spanning 2023 to 2030, and as well as the Fiji Policy on Food and Nutrition Security, also a policy that will be endorsed this year. Now, both plans talk to changing behavior, particularly lifestyles, garnering healthy behaviors, not only at an individual level, but also at household level as well. And these policies, although will be setting directions at national level, it is a hope that coordination and implementation of the strategic areas that are within both policy documents